spirit of rebellion.
Yeah, I believe this one actually takes a lot more from Rogue One inspiration, which is very cool.
You are correct. It does have stuff from all the movies, but focusing on Rogue One. There are 160 new cards. No starter sets for this, just packs, as far as I know, for this at this point in time. So, for instance, you've got Jyn Erso, who her thing is she lets you play yellow cards cheaper. And you've got Krennic, the white coat general dude from the movie, who he has a Death Trooper, and if you have control of the battlefield, you get to roll an extra Death Trooper die into your.
That's pretty cool. Something that does a bit more on the battlefield front.
The big overall theme, kind of though, of these is more focused dice. So whereas most of the cards in the first set had a variety of symbols on their dice. In this one, for instance, Jyn, I forget, I need to look at it. Yeah, it has 2 that are ranged, and it's 2 that are the other thing.
Discard.
So they're trying to let you strategize and hone your choices of characters in a way so that you're guaranteed to get the results you want more so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would make me think, assuming this is the path that we might actually see the leaning of what I said with Pokemon, in which the first set's considered so much weaker.
Right, because you think you'd want this much more.
Yes. That being said, I think, first of all, the most important thing we need to know is who's on the cover of the pack.
Is that the trader guy?
Yeah. Or at least his weapon, I mean.
Yeah, it could be any sort.
Because I'm going to be honest, even the trader's cool, but that weapon, I'm like, I almost want that more than a lightsaber.
Why isn't it
To me, that was one of the coolest things.
Why isn't it one of the new from Rogue One? If it's right, it's from the Force Awakens, isn't it?
I think it's because, like I said, that guy sells.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, so that's really interesting. Then I also wanted to talk about the Palpatine card, which is also behind us, because it's insanely good.
All right, let me see what it says.
Well, I'll tell you. All
right.
So first of all, it's the elite version, meaning it comes with 2 dice, takes up 28 a point. So if you're using that, that's your only character in play.
Oh, wow.
He has 15 health, and his deal is, so I believe it was Kylo Ren, or maybe it was just a card in the starter set that was an attachment where you may force the opponent to choose to give 2 damage split up between their characters however they chose.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to remember. I remember.
I think it was a card.
Yeah, because I remember it was really funny. Like, all right, what are you gonna do?
Right. I'm like, I guess I'll hurt this guy and this guy.
It was the blaster.
It was the blaster.
Because I remember, because I put it, I'm like, I'm gonna put it on the Stormtrooper, so I don't have to make a choice.
Palpatine has that ability. It triggers every time you resolve one of his dice, automatically. Oh. So almost every turn, unless they can put your dice back, you're guaranteed to get that, which is brutal. So that's Palpatine. That's appropriately strong for the character.
That's very interesting, because now looking back at it, that means, I mean, it's really good, but your only character. So I'm really curious if there's a lot of good defensive cards. Like, you're pretty much turtling, so you can just roll for 4 damage a turn.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's. Well, I want to make sure. Yeah, it is. It could be 4 because it's not the first time. It is after you resolve the die. So. Anyway, that's cool. It sounds like there's some cool stuff going on in the new sets. I'm happy to talk about it now while we still know what we're talking about, before it becomes a juggernaut and we are just so behind in the metagame.
Or it disappears.
Yeah, or it's just gone forever. But I don't know. It seems to be doing pretty well so far.
I mean, it's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars.